As we say, farmer has not been given, and Soundararadjane sir feels that potato has not given its place in commodity in the agri domain, wherever the crops are there. And his dream vision is that this property of potato becoming a king. That's what we'll be listening from him. Let us listen from him now. Welcome, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Dominic, and thank you so much. And good afternoon to each and every one of you. So, first and foremost, let me congratulate Rishi Jagran for this stupendous journey of 30 years. I think it is fantastic to see an organization which is fully focused on agriculture. And this is the first company, I say, media hub or media house. I could see so many people so passionately working, especially from agriculture side. Because it's very rare. You will find journalists in other areas, but especially in agriculture, it is one area where it is not being very well appreciated. I'm finding very happy to see a lot of youngsters coming into. That's the future. And I was super impressed on that. Thank you so much, sir. That's great to know that. The other area which I came purposely, as Mr. Dominic mentioned very clearly, I would like to talk on potato industry because the Indian potato story is not talked much. Potatoes are known as humble crop. People who are working and are more humble in a way that it is grown under the ground, so it is not been really showcased to the world. It's been so humble. So that's where lot many things are happening and we have not spoken about it. Number one, if you look at potato is the world's third largest crop. Many of us will not know. And India is the second world's largest country in potato production. We do around 16 million metric tons of potatoes. And nowhere in the globe, the kind of production which has happened or the productivity which has happened in potatoes, nowhere it has happened. In 6 decades, we reached 16 million metric tons. Many countries did not grow. If you look at European countries which were leading earlier, they have started falling down or decreasing. But India has been growing fast. And primarily, if you look at in potato industry, 3 areas which I would like to highlight. One is the table potatoes, which we normally eat in our day-to-day curries. Then we have another segment which is crisp potatoes. Then we are talking about French fry industry. And that industry I will talk a little later because that's the industry I am representing now. If you look at overall the 60 million metric tons, 92% is actually table potatoes. And we are very happy to say that we are consuming potatoes every day. I think each and every one of you will be tasting, I think onions, tomatoes, OTP, onion, tomatoes and potatoes are part and parcel of our life. The best part is, knowingly or unknowingly, this revolution which has happened actually has contributed for nutrition security of our population. And predominantly this growth of 60 million metric tons happened because of our population. We were consuming close to around 25 kg per capita. So that's the reason why we were able to consume and we've been able to grow this potato industry at a faster level. Today, if you look at it, it is a 16 billion euro industry. Such a large industry which did not get recognized or not much talked about. And if you look at in last 25 years or so, the crisping industry has picked up. You would have heard about companies like PepsiCo or ITC or Balaji into this particular industry, and it is growing at the rate of 7%. And a lot of traction is happening, a lot of investments are happening in crisp potatoes. Crisp potatoes will be a totally different set of varieties. So in potatoes, there are different varieties for different purposes. Crisp potatoes will be something like a cricket ball shaped ones. When you look at French fries, they will be oblong in shape because you need to have those kind of lengthy fries to be produced. And now coming back, I would like to highlight on the French fry industry, the area where I represent, and HyFun as a company. So let me talk about HyFun and then I talk specifics about French fry industry. HyFun as a company is just getting into the 10th year. We are a startup company 10 years back. Today we are the leading frozen snacks company in India. Today we operate close to around 45 countries where we export most of the frozen French fries, hash browns and value-added products of potatoes. This happened only last 5 to 6 years in a big way, primarily because post-COVID there's a traction which happened wherein our quality products, our French fries, which we are supplied across the globe, has been very well received and appreciated. And if you look at in Japan, which is known for the highest quality standards in food, and we have a sizable market share in Japan and South Korea, and we have a good presence across Southeast Asia and Middle East Asian countries. And now we started supplying to US and Canada and other markets. So it tells us very clearly that we are able to produce quality products, French fries, and then supply to multiple countries. So that's one thing very clear. The second thing which I would like to highlight here is that globally, India is seen as the next alternate production hub for potato industry. This is a trend which is emerging, not much has been spoken about. Primarily, if you look at investments which are pouring in from US or from Europe, you'll find many such companies are getting into India because they feel truly that India can offer a production which can be much more competitive, because today we have diverse climatic conditions. If you look at out of the agriculture states, 8 critical states are potato dominant areas like Punjab, Haryana, UP. Then you can also look at Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat, West Bengal, Bihar, Orissa, Jharkhand, those areas. But and Maharashtra bit and little bit in the south. But if you look at each and every state offers unique opportunity. For example, MP is known for crispy potatoes. The kind of varieties which are grown there is predominantly crisp. Of course, we have table and other varieties, but predominantly it is table. Predominantly it is crispy potatoes. If you come to Gujarat, 98% is French fries. I think the entire country's production happens in Gujarat now. Now it's replicated in Madhya Pradesh and it will also get into UP also. So clearly we see different states. For example, states like UP and West Bengal, these two states are the largest table producers, and they are able to cater to the entire Indian requirements, Indian market requirements across. And if you look at Punjab, Punjab is the seed bowl of India. The entire potato seed production, 75% happens in Punjab, followed by Haryana and now UP. UP has picked up on seed production in a big way. So clearly, each and every state has got something very unique, and quite these diverse conditions are supporting for us in different markets. That's where the entire world looks at India as the next alternate production opportunity for us. So that way it is going to be a great industry, and especially French fry industry, I clearly believe is a sunrise industry at this point of time. It will grow at the rate of around 12 to 15% for next 2 decades. It is there for a long run, and it's going to be very exciting times as far as French fry is concerned. And of course, potato is also a commercial crop. And if you look at the water usage in potatoes, is quite less compared to wheat or rice. It consumes 10 times less than what rice consumes, 6 times less than what wheat consumes. So it is highly water efficient crop which is grown here, and it is seen as a commercial crop. And if you look at farmers in table potatoes, you see highly volatility in table potatoes. But the moment you see processing sector, whether it is crisp potatoes or French fries, there's a kind of a buyback arrangement with the farmer and with the company. With this, the farmer knows exactly what is the pre-agreed prices for this season, and he signs a contract or an obligation with the company, so that 100% buyback is being taken care of. So which brought in a lot of stability for this industry as far as price is concerned. Potato prices can vary between 2 rupees to 40 rupees a kilo. At times people don't even pick up from cold stores. But today, when you have all the processing, there's a stability in pricing which has happened in this particular sector. That way it is also seen as a great opportunity to grow further. So that's in a nutshell. Thanks very much for this opportunity. I'm very impressed with the way today when I spoke to Mr. Dole. 3 things came to my mind. One is very clearly, I think, the last mile reach in terms of multiple languages which you are able to enter is fantastic. This is something very unique about your company. Maybe other companies will have some presence in certain pockets, but this is something which I see very strong. The second one is voicing the farmer's view. Making farmers as journalists or voicing the farmer's view. That is very important. End of the day, people don't listen to the farmers. That's more important. I think we need to have that learning first. Go on and spend time, understand the pain points of a farmer. understand the opportunity. It is not that farmers are poor. I'm very glad the title of millionaire farmer is actually groundbreaking because it talks about the positivity of farming, positivity of a farmer, and bringing farmer as an icon, and which is true because most of the time Indians are branded as snake charmers globally, as a poor country. Gone are the days, guys. We are living in a different world. India is now on the fourth level in terms of GDP. The kind of growth which we are going ahead, I think we have better times to go ahead. So something similar, I felt very happy when I see any time any farmer success story. That's a great thing to showcase. I think the voice of farmers is very important, and this becomes a very good opportunity for policy makers connecting with government institutions or international institutions. I think this is a very good conglomerate where the information flow and knowledge flow goes across right from farmers to policy makers. Then it becomes a great kind of a bridge. I fully appreciate Krishi Jagran for making this to happen, and it's a wonderful platform. Congratulations and thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your insights and sharing your perspective also. Now, I would like to take a moment to introduce our another guest of honor who joined us today, Mr. Srijan Gupta, Marketing and Communication Lead, HyFarm. He is a passionate storyteller and a strategist. Mr. Gupta plays a very important role in shaping the narrative of sustainable agriculture and building a meaningful engagement between the farmers, brands and consumers. We would like to invite Mr. Srijan Gupta sir to please share a few words with us.
Hello everyone. Firstly, thank you so much for providing the platform to engage with you guys. As mentioned in the introduction, I like to talk to the farmers, to understand their stories and to put into the brands across wherever I work. Well, I started my journey with a company called Monsanto. You might or might not know about it. It was a leading company which was into BT cotton and other crops as well. Well, that's where I developed my passion for agriculture. I did move to other sectors in between, but then again the passion called me back in agriculture now again with HyFarm. Where primarily the role is to ensure that whatever the farmer does gets communicated and whatever we do also gets communicated to the entire audience. As Sondra already mentioned, that you guys are doing a fantastic job in terms of reaching out to the farmers and getting the stories to the common man that he or the common man can read as to what the farmer is doing or what the farming community is offering. And I would like to congratulate all of you for that. Keep doing the great work, and we will also be engaging with you guys to ensure the farmer stories are further leveraged by other people as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your valuable insights. Now, as we come close to today's Chaupal, I would like to take a moment to thank everyone who made this session so meaningful. A heartfelt thank you to our guest of honor and to the entire team of HyFun Foods for their valuable presence and insightful support. Today's robust discussions has vividly reminded us of the immense potential within India, agri and food sectors. And it's clear that a genuine collaborative partnership between the farmers and industry is the only way forward to unlock it. But this is not just the end, but a step forward together. We will be meeting soon for the next Chaupal, and until then, let's continue to support one another and carry the spirit of collaboration with us. Thank you so much. And before we conclude, may I kindly request all our dignitaries to please step forward at their places for a group photograph.